by way of a personal trivia, I was rejected twice as a voiceover applicant for ABS-CBN. Kasi po, I came from BBC Channel 2 as the voiceover. So, it was not a surprise na sabihin nila na we want a new voice. We are ABS-CBN 2. We are no longer BBC 2. Pero sa tulong po ng aming boss no na si Mr. Lito Balqueda Jr. I'm sure you remember LBJ, hindi ho siya pumayag na inokray-okray lang ako doon. Pinapunta ko kay Attorney Jake Lopez, and I was given a chance naman po. Since then, uninterrupted 32 years na po yan, something like that.
32. Senior, veteran.
Kanina sinabi ni Patpi na she starts her day at about 6 o'clock in the morning. How do you start your day?
I wake up really late, about 8, because alam niyo po yung mga medyo may edad na, we wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, di ba, for a bathroom break, and then my habit is look at what's happening on CNN, BBC, Al Jazeera. So, what's happening with the world. Ito po yung training na nangyari at na-develop ko dahil sa pagiging associated with DZMM. Kasi nung panahon ng mga kudeta, di ba nangyayari yung mga paglusok ng mga kung sino-sinong rebelde in the early morning. So hanggang ngayon po natutulog ako na merong earphone nakakabit sa maliit na AM, FM radio. So ikot ako ng ikot, pampatulog, and then early in the morning, yun ang mga international. And then, so I go back to bed siguro mga 3:30, gano'n. Kaya medyo late na rin gumising.
Ako, 6. Tapos, I channel surf na. So, I watch ABS, DZMM, ANC, and then read online. Tapos, ayun, I go to the office mga 9:30.
Lastly, may nabago ba sa inyong dalawa magmula nung maging DZMM anchors kayo?
Except na...
Or you gain more friends?
Hindi, nung pa ako celebrity na.
Or tumaas lang ang sweldo.
Hindi rin! I don't know. Ngayon may mga nakakakilala, diba? Nanonood. And it's nice kasi when people say, ay Miss Pat, nanonood kami sa inyo, or nakikinig kami sa inyo, or nagbibigay ng feedback, pag mga nagte-text, or sa Facebook, nagko-comment.
Anong reaction ng mga millennials sa'yo?
Actually, feeling ko, not for anything, yung nakikinig sa amin mga senior citizens and above
Hindi naman, 40 above.
Well,
you think you're now more popular than your mom?
no. I don't think so. My mom, in fairness to her, up to now, people still stop her and get asked to have their picture taken with her. Talagang, wala pa ako. I cannot fill in my mom's shoes.
Lagi siya tinatanong, you're the daughter of Julie? Really?
Sabi ko, no, I am...
Hindi mo kapaniwala.
Hindi naman. Sabi ko, no, Julie Daza is my mother.
Pero kahapon, malay piniset si Paul Daza sa dahil yung sa kanyang gimmick. Tinanong siya, tanong mo si
Ay, ano sinagot niya?
Ewan ko.
Ano sagot niya?
Kilala.
alam mo, hindi siya sinagot.
Ay!
Sinagot?
Lagot!
Walang niya yung kapatid ko.
I smell something.
Pahabol Aaron. Kasi maganda ang feedback ng ikaw na ba interview. But you just parang inano nyo lang, sinetro nyo lang sa mga senatorial candidates. Don't you have any plans na naman sa mga tatakbo for Congress or mayor, sa Metro Manila mayor?
Well, honestly, sabi ko I wanted that sana, yung mga local,
Metro.
oo, at least, pero sabi nila it's very parochial. Kasi nga, since DZMM is nationwide and may TFC component pa, baka yung mga we will isolate the other listeners if they cannot relate to, kunyari, we're interviewing mga Makati mayor candidates, diba? So, mag-tune out yung Quezon City or whatever. So,
and owing to the sheer number of candidates po, mahirap sabihin na, bakit inimita nyo siya, bakit hindi kami? So, unless, like right now, na meron talagang napaka-mainit na issue about the narco-political, then maybe we will interview those in the list. Pero certainly not because they are running for mayor.
Alright. Our next question will come from Edwin Salian of Daily Tribune.
Hi,
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Edwin.
Regarding dun po sa sa senatorial candidates na interview, do you find it easier to interview the lesser known candidates who are still trying to get themselves known compared to the more well known candidates, especially the ones who have issues like the ones who have cases, educational qualifications and all that?
It's easier to interview the seasoned politicians only because they have more issues, there's more material about them. But then of course, those who are new, we try to find something interesting and bring it out. Diba? We want to know why, what brought them to file their certificate of candidacy. Pero personally, of course, I find it more interesting yung mga seasoned na. Kasi nga, mas malalim na yung mapaghuhugutan.
And to me naman, it's more laborious to research and ask the right questions, the right probing questions sa mga bagito. Because what you don't want to happen is you're just asking the usual questions, parang para lang may maitanong ka. But some of these newbies are actually very good. So you try to bring out the best in them by making sure na we research very well. Bukod doon sa researcher po namin, on our own, we also Google and find out ano yung mga pwede pa natin itanong dito dahil otherwise magmumukha naman pong kawawa naman pag hindi mo tinanong ng mas malaliman.
Of course, being broadcasters, you're also voters. So, gaya nga ng sabi ni Sir Peter earlier, hindi may iwasang, may konting leaning, of course. You try to be as neutral as possible. Do you find it particularly frustrating when some of the candidates that did not impress you in particular, including the interviews, are leading in the surveys as compared to candidates na you hope people would vote for, lagging behind?
The irony, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but the irony is that the top four who are leading in the surveys refused to guest on Ikaw Na Ba? Only because they were very good. Lito Lapid, Cynthia Villar, Grace Po, Pia Cayetano, Nancy Binay. So the five of them, and Bongo, the six of them, turned us down. We have been insisting, we've been wanting to have them. But iba-iba yung mga sagot nila kasi mga iba feeling nila they're already there, so bakit pa sila magpapa-interview, baka bumaba pa. Less talk, less mistakes siguro. So that was the frustration on our part also, that we weren't able to get the top 5-6 candidates on Ikaw Na Ba.
You were asking about frustration.
Yes.
Ako, ang personal beef ko talaga is how can we have all these people land in the top 12? Diba? When you know na, alam nyo na nasabit bakit nandun pa rin yan? It is to me parang, ano pa bang dapat gawin para malaman ng mga botante na hindi bagay yung ilan dyan. Ilan sa top 12. Di po ba? Yung, well, we don't want to dwell on the so-called bobotantes, pero yun po yung ginagawa ng DZMM to educate the voters. So kung ganun pa rin yung resulta, where I think media in general is not doing enough for voters' education.
On your part, while still trying to sound as objective as possible, how do you try to sway your listeners to give other candidates, the ones lagging behind the service, a chance naman?
Ako, syempre we cannot naman influence them or endorse it, no? I guess the best we can do is ask them intelligent questions so that they can give intelligent answers, and hopefully because of their smart or their intelligent soundbite, the listener, the viewer will hear it and will remember it, and come election day will vote for them. So I guess it's also up to us to ask the right questions so that the candidate will have the time to shine, will be able to prove himself or herself to be worthy of your vote, of the vote of the listener.
Pinag-uusapan po namin yung mga napakaklaro na masama or the evils of our present politics. No? Halimbawa, dynasty. Pag-usapan natin ng dynasty. So, ramdam kagad na we're against dynasty. So, let's talk about party list. Diba? Oo. So dapat ba talaga magpapabola na naman tayo sa party list? Yun po yung ano, but you know, we don't sound naman bitter or anything. We just want to make sure na pag-usapan natin yung mga medyo mas sensitive na mga topics.
Alright.